With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and we're doing another pre-InfoComm rants and raves. And there's a lot of new stuff at InfoComm this year. And I've actually asked Ron Rundell, who's the director of sales for Americas for Matrox Video, to come on. Of course, they're going to be at InfoComm booth 2917. And you can, of course, find out everything you want to know about them at matrox.com/video. Ron, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Gary.
What can we expect at InfoComm? I know that you always, every year in the last half a dozen years, you've gotten a little bit bigger in your presence at InfoComm. So I'm going to guess we're going to see that again this year.
Absolutely. One of our biggest rollouts in years in terms of new product introductions. Really excited to announce and talk about some of the Intel-based GPU graphic card products that we'll be rolling out. We have the Luma line of products and also the Luma Pro line of products. So that's one of our big announcements at the show. We're excited for everyone to come by and see the products in use.
So we're seeing them right here on the screen. What is the Luma series? Like, what's special about them? Because, graphic card to a lot of people is a graphic card.
Yeah, so they are divided into two series, right? The Luma and the Luma Pro. The Luma you'll find is basically at the heart of it, it's a quad 4K enabled graphic card, PCI Express. Okay. The beautiful thing about one of the SKUs specifically is it's low power, low profile, and really at the heart of the matter is the fact that we've seen so many graphics card vendors have problems with delivery and product, having that product available in the channel. Long life cycle is really, really important at this stage for a lot of customers. Matrox has really been known in the industry for the quality of the image, long life cycles, and stability of drivers. We're back to our roots with this Intel product. Again, low power, under 30 watts. A lot of customers are going to be using this fanless design board for many years to come.
And when you say Intel product, what kind of partnership? How does that? What does that? Why does that matter?
Absolutely. So we're working closely with Intel because obviously they have a very good reputation in their CPU market. They partnered with Matrox because they like our reputation in the graphics board market. Okay. We've been a worldwide leader in imaging and video for over 45 years now. Graphics and multi-display graphics are at the heart of what we do. So Intel was excited to work with a company like Matrox, who again has supported these customers in different various markets that have a very real need for a product like this. Again, long life cycle plays into so many different markets, health and imaging, defense, process control markets, mission critical, those types.
Even down to digital signage. You can actually do digital signage with this. It's
absolutely,
a perfect product
very easily.
Yes. And video wall processing. I mean, you could use it as that. One of the things I think is going to be popular at InfoComm, because all the, we're in a year that's probably going to see the adoption or the ultimate adoption of IPMX. And you have you were the first company to have a series of product, the Convert IP product that's based on IPMX. What can we expect at InfoComm with that line? Obviously, it's grown since last year's InfoComm. I saw it at ISE. Well, tell us what we need to know about that, and maybe tell people what IPMX is and why you picked IPMX.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, IPMX, IP Media Experience, it's an open standard. And that's, as you probably already know, Gary, and a lot of your listeners, open standards ultimately that are based upon, very interoperable.
Well, in this case, it's the broadcast standard too. Like you have the SMPTE 2110 standard for uncompressed video for broadcast. They've adopted that in IPMX to do Pro AV. Basically, they've added HDCP and EDID in it and made it 1 gig. Now it's capable of doing more than 1 gig, but so it's got this compression where you can run it across an AVN or even on the existing network. So it's the fact that it's based on a standard that everyone in broadcast uses seems to me pretty significant. And it seems to be an easy bridge for you because y'all have been such a big player there for so long.
You hit the nail on the head there, Gary. Absolutely. We view it specifically as a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Just as you mentioned, the SMPTE 2110, those live broadcast rooms, and being able to bridge those networks for AV distribution out to a wider audience, that's where we see IPMX really coming into play.
And will we see a larger product line? Did you add more versions of the product?
Yeah, there's 6 different products now at this point. So we encompass, everything that you might think of importance. Obviously, HDMI is covered, SDI, even HD-based solutions. So think about HD-based projectors and being able to control those over WAN.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that is you could do, technically, I guess one way you could use HD-based is you could do HD-based in the room and IPMX out of the room, right? When you're sending the content. Exactly. You're also, by the way, got to mention this because got to have some fun too. You're having a cocktail hour in your booth 2917 to celebrate the launch of Luma. When is that?
That is actually going to be on the Thursday, and it's from 3 to 5 p.m. at our booth. And that's actually co-sponsored with Intel as well. So we're excited. Again, we'll be showing off the Luma line, but also the Luma Pro line. The Pro line is more geared to our display wall solutions. So those output boards, when combined with our Mura IPX display wall capture boards, that provides a nice solution for video walls.
Perfect. And this really does simplify video walls because you don't have an external control. You can actually use the same input source device like computer that you're using for everything else to drive the wall. So it is a different way of doing things. And obviously you have KVM products and pretty much everything in the ecosystem there. So you can check out everything at matrox.com/video. Of course, make sure you go to the booth 2917 at Infocom. And Ron, did I leave anything out? I feel like you told us about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your time, Gary. I think we covered it all, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone at the show.
Definitely put them on your booth stop, and you could get a really good education on IPMX and sort of listen. AV over IP is a big thing. Everyone knows that video is going across the network. It's just a question of which protocol, ecosystem / standard we end up using, and one of those that's going to be significant, it's going to have an impact, is going to be IPMX, regardless of what else happens in the market. And Matrox already has that product line. So check it out, booth 2917. All of our Infocom coverage in the meantime is at raypubs.com/Infocom. Ron, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for your time, Gary.
With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary. K.